I mean, Powell is over there testifying, stock market went up, S&P is reaching all-time highs. Oh my gosh. I mean, what's going on, Brother Daryl? And Ankur and Dave.
I mean, they
Market
say
closed at
if
429 today. Dow closed up 429 and the Nasdaq 218 today. Holy cow.
Dow is double.
they say there's a telltale signs of, I mean, if I don't know how many people follow Ray Dalio, but I follow him quite a bit. And
Yes.
he's basically the guy who has studied like last 800 years of like economic, turn, like including like all throughout the world, right? Different empires, their rise and fall. And he talks about how there are short-term, long-term debt cycles. And usually the telltale signs in a credit-based economy, telltale signs when the stock market suddenly kicks off, like after a very long time, and the rates have been pretty high. It's a telltale signs of the bubble. So, but anyway, I mean, there's like, there's no guarantees of any of these. So I'm just going based on what.
But if you listen to what Powell said, okay, so here's what Powell said.
Yeah.
The average home in America, of course, this takes into account a lot of very expensive homes. The average house in America is $770,000. He wants housing prices the average house to be at $450,000. He's literally telling you that he wants the housing market to crash by 40%. He's telling us. That's what he said. And people don't really listen. The stock market keeps going up. But everybody's excited because the stock market is double what it was like 7 years ago. But you know what else is triple or quadruple what it was 7 years ago? Everything you buy.
Yep.
I mean, a Ford F-150, which is the #1 selling truck in America. You used to be able to buy a Ford F-150 for between $35,000 and $45,000. You can't touch that truck today for under $110,000.
110. Look at that. Wow.
I mean,
And Dave, another thing, Dave, that like you were talking about the things that tripled. Another thing, this amount of dollars in circulation.
I know.
And
That's
and,
the
and
other
it's
part.
not just the inflation. It's not just the inflation. It's the
$3 trillion.
devaluation.
$3 trillion.
Is the currency devaluation. Right. Exactly.
And that's why I think real estate is so important of an asset to have. Because if the currency, like if what's worth $1 today all of a sudden becomes worth 25 cents tomorrow, you're going to get a lot more rent from your tenants because the value of money is less. But what hasn't changed, if you have underlying secured mortgage, your payment hasn't changed. Your expenses will go up, of course, but because the currency changes, that's why asset like real estate that produces cash flow, I think is probably the biggest hedge. Nobody knows whether any of that bad stuff's going to happen, right? But it does happen. But if you're in real estate and you got cash flowing assets, that's the spot to be. It is the reason to be in this business.